What is going on, you guys? Here, and I want to talk about UFC's fight night in Saudi Arabia. Israel Adesanya taking on nassourdine Imavov in the main event. And without any further ado, let's dive right into it. So, the main event, pretty solid for Nassourdine, getting the victory over the former champion in Israel Adesanya. Um, for as short as the fight was, I thought Nassourdine did a pretty good job. I thought, like I said in my breakdown in my other video, that Nassourdine was going to try to mix in the takedowns. And I thought if the fight would have went long, I think he would have tried to do that even more often than not, especially once it got later. But he did a pretty good job of doing that within the first round. Did a good job of trying to find his boxing. He threw like a nasty uppercut in round number one that caught Izzy and it made his head snap back like crazy. Um, but for Izzy, I thought he looked good. I thought he possibly even won that first round. Just for him being active, he had the calf kicks going, which is what I did say that was one thing that Izzy loves to do. Um, I also think that Nasruddin did a pretty good job of finding his boxing range, especially round two, which where he got the finish. It was like 30 seconds, I believe, into the match. I think for Nasruddin, this was a big victory for him, especially again, foreign champion Israel Adesanya. Now Nasruddin is one step closer to fighting for a title. Um, I think he looked good, and I know that he's well rounded. Like I said, like if it would have went later in the fight, I thought that he probably would have just mixed in more of the wrestling. Eventually, would have got Izzy down, especially the later it went. Because of course anybody's gonna look strong in the beginning, which Izzy did. I thought for Izzy, the kickboxing always looks phenomenal. The only thing that I don't like is that sometimes since he's fighting people that doesn't have that same reach or a little shorter than him, he tends to always lean back a lot, especially trying to avoid the punches. That's one thing, and that's what kind of caught him right now reaching. He reached in round number two. He ended up reaching after he moved on through like a little jab, and he tried to reach with both his hands, not just one but both. And Imavov just came through that little fake little jab and came right over the top. Boom, dropped him. It looked crazy. And then that little uppercut right after him hitting with the overhand right, hit him with a nice little uppercut, dropped him again, and just grounded pounded him until the referee stopped the fight. Um, I thought the stoppage was gonna. I thought it was good. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't think Izzy was gonna make a big difference after getting dropped like that. Um, of course, Izzy was mad that the fight got stopped the way that it did. Maybe it was a little too early or whatever, but I still think that it wouldn't have made a difference. I thought Izzy was hurt for that split second. And I think that with the way Imovov's wrestling and what I've seen him do when it comes to the groundwork, I thought his groundwork is better than Izzy's, anyways. So after he got dropped like that, like I said, I don't think it would have made a difference. Um, I hope. I know Izzy's not gonna retire. Like he didn't look bad, like somebody that needs to retire. But I'm pretty sure his time is coming up soon to retire. I just don't think that is here yet. Yes, Izzy's on a two fight losing streak. Excuse me. Um, so he definitely got to get it back into the win column in order for him, if he wants to try one more time to go to that championship fight. He needs a win in his column, and he's been losing. He lost his last two fights. Last fight, he lost by submission. This fight, he lost by TKO in round number two, 30 seconds into round number two. Crazy. I didn't see the fight going that way that it did, but you know what? It's next man up, man. Izzy had his time being UFC middleweight champion. I think sooner or later for Imavov, I think he's gonna have a bright future and a title shot coming soon, sooner than later. Especially after you knock off a former champion, and not just knock him off, you beat him, you TKO him in round number two, and made it look easy the way that he did. Uh, Let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought about the fight. I thought the fight was great as long as it lasted. Um, yeah, man. Let me know down in the comment section, man. Like and subscribe as always, guys. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.